metal, and dark ambient to describe your work?
You know what? I try not to put everything into a package just because I don't like prepackaged goods myself or products. And for me, I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it involves so much more than that. But I understand the need for those kind of tags for people to sort of develop an association, like conjure relativity. But at the same time, I mean, a lot of these things kind of came after too, so it's funny to see how people translate it, perceive it, and a lot of those things come from music journalists mainly. Like people from art world talk about totally different things, or people from other types of expressive work, like filmmakers and stuff, talk about it in different ways too. It's pretty interesting. It can evoke so many different definitions. Need for definition in people too.
Where do you feel better, in the metal scene or in the art scene, like this festival?
I'll tell you a story. We amazingly, we were invited to by one of our favorite bands, one of our favorite metal bands, to open for them on a tour. This band, Celtic Frost. They did this tour in 2006, and they invited us to open the tour. Like blown, this is a band we're fans of since we were like 13. We're like, fuck yeah, man, this is amazing. We're like, oh great, proper metal tour, because our other tours, we've always headlined our tours or played festivals, so the context hasn't been so defined. And we were playing in San Francisco at the Fillmore, this amazing legendary venue, and I looked at the audience when we were playing, and it hit me. We are not a metal band. This audience is...
I know.
Kind of like, half of them were like... And then the other half were like San Francisco art geek metal guys. Who were just like, this is the greatest show possible. But it just hit me. It's like, if we were opening for Morbid Angel or something, we'd probably get eggs thrown at us. Because it's, band... Not meaning to generalize, but generally, metal bands are, they're working with pretty strict song structures and compositional methods. And our music is pretty open, and it can be very abstract. In comparison, at least.
Where does your inspiration come from? How did the idea of creating this band came from?
When Greg Anderson and I formed the band, we had been playing in other groups for about 5 years before, and we kind of, in Seattle, that's where we've been playing together. And then we both moved away, and at a point we both ended up in Los Angeles and decided to start playing again, just as two guitar players, friends, and try to play slow, heavy riffs, and loud, with our touchstones, which at the time and still today are bands like the Melvins or Celtic Frost, actually. And, that seed has existed. It continues to exist to this day with the way we put together our records. It's gotten a lot more elaborate just because our experience and ideas have opened up quite a bit over 10 years. And our resources, which allow us to expand, on this bass thing. But that's it.
Do you have some main influences to your work apart from these bands?
Personally,